Zoho is India's one of a most quietly powerful global SaaS players. They have a sprawling set of business suite which expands from finance to collaboration to developer tools. And now with the onset of artificial intelligence, they're doubling down on their embedded intelligence platform Zia. Joining me now to understand more about company's AI adoption is Sujata Iyer, Head of AI and Security at Zoho. Thank you so much, Sujata, for joining us at the CNBC TV18 Edge AI studio. Start by telling us what is the strategy when it comes to artificial intelligence. You're a traditional SaaS player, though it may not be a publicly listed company, it's still a very powerful company globally with millions of users worldwide. Now, what's the AI strategy?
So the strategy here is to embed AI contextually across products because we feel the real value lies in contextual intelligence.
But since the start of this month, what we've seen unfold globally is what is being now termed as a SaaS apocalypse, where SaaS companies are taking a hit, at least in the perception of the people. Where do you think this is headed? Is the generative layer really taking away from the SaaS, or like last time when I spoke to Mr. Wembu, he said SaaS is the foundation of AI. What is your take on it?
I think I would second him on that. Companies don't pay SaaS products just for features. There are a lot more layers to it. There is security, there is privacy, there is compliance. It's not just you white code an app and then you put it to production. There are a lot more layers that each enterprise has to look at. And SaaS is going to be the foundation for AI.
How is Zia fundamentally different, and what is it that would differentiate Zia from other models?
Sure. So the AI features that we build at Zoho Corporation, they have privacy at the heart of it. So at Zoho Corporation, we've taken privacy very seriously even before it was a thing. So the AI models built here, they have the privacy underpinnings in place. So there is no cross-organization or cross-user data sharing. So any models or data that's built for every organization, it stays exclusive to them.
And how do you sort of sustain and gain more market share going forward?
Perfect. So with respect to our AI strategy has been right-sizing the models. And we do a very careful analysis of whether a use case really requires an LLM or are you going by the hype of it. So we ensure we do a careful analysis. We choose the type of right-sized models. When you choose the right-sized models, you can ensure you're not unfairly passing on the GPU task to the customers. In this way, we are able to offer better value to customers for the price that they are paying to us.
But now that you see and you serve across industries, which other industries are at the sort of moving extremely fast in relation and comparison to others?
I wouldn't say it is specific to an industry. I would say
let's say, where would you hope it does?
So the way I see it moving forward is the more digitally mature you are, the better AI ROI you're going to see. If you have your data streamlining in place, if you have the basic process streamlining in place, in your data lake, your data warehouse is intact, the AI ROI is going to be much more visible than someone who's just starting on their digital maturity journey. And talking about industries, I think BFSI is one of the most regulated digitized sector today. So obviously, when you have a sector that's very digitized, that is very digitally mature, the adoption is going to be...
So maturity with regulation.
Absolutely.
Regulation being the key word here. Now that we are at the summit, we will see a lot of policymakers talk about it as well. Well, thank you so much, Sujata. It was a pleasure having you here at the CNBC TV
Thank you so much. Loved it.
Studio. Thank you so much.